All right, if you want to start generating buyer and seller leads in the next 24 hours using Facebook and Instagram advertising, then this is the only tutorial that you will ever need to watch. What is up, everyone? My name is Mason Stepanik, and I help realtors grow online using modern strategies and leveraging money, talent, and technology to effectively scale their businesses. Today, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of setting up your first Facebook and Instagram advertising campaign and how you can start attracting your dream buyers and sellers for just a few dollars a day. And if you like this video, drop a comment below and I'll share with you a link that gives you direct access to our templates of our top performing ads that we have used across all of our clients' campaigns and has allowed them to completely explode their businesses. We have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars across our clients' campaigns over the last couple of years, and these are our best ads that bring in prospects for just a couple dollars. And we really just want to share these because we want you to skip all the trial and error, all the legwork, start saving money, and start seeing amazing results as fast as possible. Once again, guys, if you want the template, drop a comment below and stay with me to the end and I'll hook you guys up with the link. So before we get started, I want to show you a couple of examples of ads that we're running on our clients' campaigns. And this is really just to show you and give you some ideas and prove to you that the ads that we're providing in our templates are actually the exact same ad strategies that we're using with our clients' campaigns and showing or getting them amazing results, okay? So first is our client Mike. He's out based in Kelowna. This is his buyer's advertisement that is performing extremely well. He's getting leads for like $3, $4. And it's really just a custom list ad. And what that is, just proposing to show properties within a specific price range or a specific listing type, like single detached, condos, townhomes, etc., etc. And what we found that works best in dealing with these buyers ads is showing 4 photos of a listing or multiple listings. Typically what we found is showing 1 photo from the external of the house, 3 photos from the interior of the home, okay? We also have done the exact same strategy for our client Harvey. He's based out of Vancouver. On this ad, we show two photos from the exterior of the house, 2 from the interior, and we were getting prospects coming in for like $3, $4, okay? And then for our sellers advertisements, we use what's called a home evaluation ad or a property value ad, and this is what we use to gather our prospects' information so our clients can continue the conversation forward to eventually the listing and then the closing, okay? So the whole purpose of this is to, again, show you that the exact strategies that we are going over today, we use with our current clients, and we're gonna show you exactly how you can copy paste this into your business and start attracting buyers and sellers within the next 24 hours. Okay, so now what we want to do is go into business.facebook.com, and this will take you to the Facebook Business Manager, okay? The first thing that you're gonna have to do is create your first ad account. We do this by going to All Tools, Business Settings, okay? And then over here on the left, we go to Ad Accounts, Add, Create New Ad Account. And we'll just, for today, we will name it the Facebook Ads Tutorial. Oh, there we go, perfect. Okay, then we'll go back to the Ads Manager. Okay, so now before we get started, I want to explain the first 3 components of setting up an advertisement, okay? The first is your campaign, and the campaign is really your campaign objective, right? So, for example, are you looking to attract leads? Are you looking to push traffic to your website? Are you looking to build brand awareness? That is what will be determined at the campaign level. The next is your ad set, okay? And the ad set is what determines your audience, right? This is how you target specific cities, demographics, and then custom audience that you start to build over the course of growing multiple campaigns. We won't get into custom audiences on this tutorial. We'll do that later in our retargeting video. But again, this is where we determine our audience. And then the ads, this is the ads themselves that pop up on people's Facebook and Instagram feeds, okay? So now with that, what we're gonna do is we are going to create our first advertisement, okay? We're gonna start with a buyer's ad or a custom list ad, and then after that, we will walk through the process of setting up a seller's ad as well, okay? So now, first off, let's click create. And within here, we want to select lead generation, okay? All the other types, typically in the past, they haven't worked as well. There will be people out there that will tell you to run traffic or conversions, but in our experience, these ones haven't converted as well as lead generation. And the positive with lead generation is that you're using what's called a Facebook lead form, which we will get into in this video. And the thing with that is you're keeping your prospects on Facebook while gathering their information, and Facebook does like that, and it helps with the algorithm, and it helps overall with the conversions and keeping your costs low, okay? So we will click lead generation, set it up. All right, so now typically how I like to structure this, I will say lead generation. So the campaign type, we'll do buyers, and then the date. So August 2022. Now with the special ads category, because we're in real estate, because we're in housing, we have to select the special ads category. And what it does is it limits our ability to target specific demographics. So we have to use different strategies. But if we do not select the special ads category, your ads will get rejected from Facebook, unfortunately. It's one of the little nuances in advertising housing opportunities, okay? So select housing. For campaign details, we want to select auction, campaign objective, lead generation. We'll leave everything else blank for now. Okay, now let's set up our ad set. Again, the ad set is for setting up our audience. And one of the nuances that just you need to know about dealing with the special ads category is it doesn't allow you to target, again, specific demographics. You have to choose what's defaulted out for you. And with the housing category, you have to target people from 18 to 65 plus. Can't go any less than that, unfortunately. Like, you can't target anybody from 18 to 20 or 18 to 30. It has to be people from 18 to 65 plus. So for this example, we will set up a ad campaign for Dallas, Texas, okay? So do Dallas, 18 to 65 plus. And then we want to make sure we select instant form. This is our Facebook lead form, which we are going to get into in a second. With the page, you have to select your Facebook business page, okay? I'm not gonna go over how to create a Facebook business page in this video, but the thing is, with Facebook, you cannot advertise off of your personal profile. You have to select you have to create a Facebook business page, and you can do that from your personal profile, okay? So select your Facebook business page. It will require you to accept the terms of service, so we will just click I agree. Easy. And then for the budget and schedule, you want to set your budget at the very minimum for $10 a day. We've tried doing less in the past, and the thing is with the Facebook algorithm is it really starts pushing your advertisements and getting you better results after the $10 a day mark. So this is the very minimum that we would recommend. We find that typically our sweet spot is around $25 to $30 a day. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we will start at $10 per day, okay? All right, so now moving on to custom audiences. So Facebook gives you the ability to create custom audiences based on people that visited your Facebook page, people that visited your website, or people that signed up through one of your Facebook lead forms. And then not only can you create audiences of those specific people, but you can create a lookalike audience to attract people that are similar to the people that came in through your custom audience, okay? We won't go through that in this tutorial today. That's a whole other video that we will go through. But what we will do is set up a advertisement within Dallas, okay? So moving down to here, we will we will type in Dallas, Texas. And one thing that is very, very critical, I've made this mistake before. There's this drop down here that defaults to people living or recently in this location. You want to change this to people living in this location, okay? What ends up happening is as you start to run advertisements, people, come into Dallas, for example, people will come into Dallas and then leave, and then you're advertising to those specific people. And it's real estate related, right? And because it's real estate related, you want to advertise to people within the area that you are advertising. So with Dallas, we have our our audience set up. Okay, if we want to expand our radius to, like, let's say Fort Worth, all we have to do is drag this over. And there we go, okay? And then next is detailed targeting. We don't really use these on our clients' campaigns. We've been finding the best results in leaving it wide open and just targeting an entire city. But if you like to test it, you can add different interests, different different behaviors. Like, for an example, we can type in real estate investing, development, right? Again, wouldn't recommend it, but the option is there if you want to test it out. All right, so now getting into placements. So how placements work, it's essentially the different areas across Facebook and Instagram that your ad will be placed, right? And in our experience, we found that there are very particular placements that work better than others. So I would unselect automatic placements and select manual placements. And what you want to do is unselect audience network, and then just make sure you're keeping it within the feeds. We'll unselect the video feed and unselect Instagram Explorer. So we want to keep it in the feeds, stories, and on Reels, okay? That's where, again, we've tested it across multiple clients' campaigns, and this is where we've seen the most success, okay? Yeah, we'll unselect in article, we'll unselect search, and unselect in stream, okay? So just doing a quick double check here, feed, stories, Reels, perfect, okay. And then in terms of optimization and delivery, we'll leave that blank. Okay. All right. So now we're going to want to go into the creation of the ad itself, right? And this is what's going to get shown to your audience to attract our buyers and our sellers. And the way that I like to structure these, so in terms of the naming convention, when you're dealing and when you're starting to test different ads, different styles, different creatives, and different copy, you want to keep them all organized, right? So what I like to do is I will do like the ad angle or the ad copy and then the creative, okay? What the ad copy is, that the ad copy is all the writing or the written format within your advertisement. And then the creative is either the image or the video within that advertisement, okay? Next, in terms of identity, you want to make sure that your Facebook business page is connected. If you also have an Instagram account, you want to be using that as well. Okay, moving ahead, yeah, for ad setup, we'll just keep this as is. We want to keep it single image or video. You can do a carousel ad if you do have like multiple images that you want to use within your advertisement, but for this tutorial, we'll just keep it single image. Now what we'll do is we'll add media. I'm gonna add an image of one of our top performing advertisements. We just drag and drop. There we go. Next. And one thing to be very wary of here is sometimes, because we have different placements, it does change the dimensions of the creative sometimes. So just make sure that for the feeds and stories and reels or whatever placement you're putting it under, just make sure it looks proper to where it's going to get placed. Okay, so for the feeds, it's a square image. It looks like it'll fit within there. With the stories and reels, it's a bit of a longer display. So we just want to make sure that the creative is sitting within that dimension. Okay, so we'll click done. So now what we'll do, so for the primary text, we will go to our Facebook ads tutorial template here. And then this is what we use for the body, okay? So copy paste this in primary text. And then for all the placeholders, we just want to make sure we change those. So again, we're doing this for Dallas. Put together an exclusive list of the best move-in ready homes under, let's just say, $600,000. Perfect. Now for the headline, we'll go back to the template here. We'll just add a couple different 600,000, couple different headlines here. Actually, we'll just do that. And we'll copy paste this. Add another option. Change this placeholder. Perfect. And then for the description, I don't use these typically, but you can put like MLS property search or Dallas's best property search as an example. For the call to action, you want to do learn more. Okay. And there you go. Okay. So now this is how the ad is going to look on all of your different placements, right? So you can double check, I guess how to confirm that it's visually appealing on each of your different placements. So this is what it'll look like on Reels. This is what it'll look like on the Facebook feed. And then this is what it'll look like on the Instagram feed, okay? So now what we want to do is we want to create the instant form or the Facebook lead form. And this is what captures your prospect's information. So we'll click create form. Click continue, and we just want to name it like buyer's form or like Dallas. We'll go buyer's form, Dallas. Okay. Form type, we want to select more volume. For intro, again, we will go back to our template, and I have given you line by line each item that we use within our Facebook lead form. Okay. So for the buyer's lead form, we will take the headline, copy paste. Dallas. For the description, copy paste. All right. For the placeholders, just put your name. So Mason Stepanek, go Dallas Realtor. Pre-fill questions. Now you want to ask where we want or where the prospect wants us to send that list of homes. Okay. So going down, pre-fill questions. There we go. So yeah, we'll leave the custom questions out for now. Just make sure we change this placeholder here. We'll go 600,000. So now we want to make sure we capture the name, phone number, and email. So we just want to add the phone number. Okay. Move full name up here. Perfect. Privacy. So Facebook does require a privacy policy to be associated with the advertisement. I've laid out an example privacy policy here in the template. You can just copy paste that. You can leave the link text blank as well. And then completion, just for the headline. So yeah, just copy paste the headline. Description. Change this to Dallas. View website. For the call to action, we want to make it enticing. So typically what we use is like show me the listings or show me homes under 600,000. Okay. And then for the link, you would add your link to your MLS website or your landing page. Okay, so for this, we'll just go as an example, masonstepanek.com. And boom, we are all done. We want to click publish, or wait one sec. Perfect. The one thing I will say though, make sure you do like one last double check of the form, because after you publish it, you can't go back in and edit it. You have to actually duplicate it and make a whole new one. And if you have it hooked up to other CRMs, it is a bit of a hassle to go through and reintegrate everything. So we'll just do a quick double check. Intro, good. Oh, see, perfect. Change this to Dallas. Awesome. Okay, everything looks good. We will select publish. All right, so that is how you set up and create and launch your very first buyer's advertisement with the custom list of homes. We've seen leads come in as quick as half an hour to the first couple of hours off these advertisements. So yeah, you can use this to start bringing in buyers for just a few dollars as quick as possible. So now that we've done this, we are going to get into the seller's advertisements. Okay, so now back at the campaign level, we're going to create a new campaign. So select the create button. We're going to do lead generation again. And this time we're going to do one in Toronto, okay? So what we'll do for the campaign name, we'll do sellers lead generation August 2022. Again, we want to select the special ads category, housing. Perfect, we'll leave all this there for now. For the ad set name, we'll do Toronto 18 to 65 plus. Instant forms, yeah, select Facebook business page. Again, we'll set the budget at $10 per day. Custom audiences, we'll leave that blank. For the location, we are changing this to Toronto. Again, very, very important. Under locations, make sure we change this to people living in this location, especially with sellers. You don't want to be advertising to someone to sell their home in, let's just say, Vancouver, because they were in Toronto and they moved to Vancouver. If you're looking for seller leads specifically, you want someone who is selling their home within the city that you're advertising, okay? So yeah, moving along here, we'll leave the detail targeting off. We'll come down here to the placements. Again, changing the manual placements to feeds, reels, and stories. We can leave in the marketplace as well. So yeah, we'll unselect the video feeds, we'll unselect the shop. Oh yeah, and make sure to deselect audience network here. Instagram Explorer, we'll unselect that. Reels, perfect. Unselect in-stream, unselect search. And perfect, all done. So now, do copy one, creative one. Select your Instagram page. Oh, weird, it's not, oh, there it is. Okay, add media. Select that. Yeah, so here's an example of sometimes like the place or the placement won't directly, like when you import the photo, it may think it's another dimension. So we just want to make sure. You can see here in the stories and reels, it kind of zoomed out that photo. We just want to click original so it's back and fits within the dimension of that placement. So we'll click done. Okay, now going back to our template here, we'll go down to the seller's home evaluation advertisement. Bring that in. Change the placeholders here. Perfect. Add the headline. More. Alrighty, so now we want to create a new instant form for the sellers campaign now. Okay, so we'll create a new form, call it sellers lead form. More volume, intro. Yeah, select more volume, go to intro. And yeah, back in the template here, we've given you the lead form items as well. So with the lead form headline, we will copy paste that and bring that in. For this, I like to put different selling points within there. So you can change this to list. Or we'll go back to intro here, select list. Cut this, paste. Keep more equity. and then find your next stream. Oh, perfect. There we go. Okay, moving ahead. Questions. Again, we'll leave the custom questions out, and then we just want to request the name, phone number, email. With the full name up top. Privacy policy. And then for completion, we want to grab the headline. Oh, so that was the description. Link. There we go. Call to action. We use find my property's value. Okay. And then for the link, again, you will link this to a landing page or your website that kind of takes the prospect further in the home evaluation process. Okay. So for this example, again, we'll use masonstepanek.com. Do one last double check before we publish. Awesome, there we go. We'll click publish. Oh, we got one error. How you use their data. Oh, perfect. Got that. We'll go back up here. Yeah, we'll just ask where would you like us to send this information. Boom, done. Click publish. All right, so now that, Okay, so now that that's set up, we'll just do one quick double check of all the placements on the right-hand side here. Just make sure they're all good to go. And we are all set, right? Looks good. Looks good. Perfect. All right, so when you've done one last double check before launching your ads, you can click publish, and this is what will send it to Facebook for the quick review process. And then after that, if it's approved, it'll start showing to your audience. So that was our entire walkthrough from A to Z in setting up your very first buyer and seller advertisements using Facebook to start attracting more clients for your real estate business within the next 24 hours. If you guys found this video valuable, smash that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe to our channel. It helps us with engagement and it pushes our content out to other realtors who are looking to grow their businesses the modern way. Thanks again for watching, everyone. My name is Mason Stepanek, and we'll see you on the next video.